On this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers, we dig deeper into the youth hockey scene as we highlight the Panthers Development League and how it's helping to grow the game for young girls.
We're trying to build a new base of girls to continue to grow the girls program straight from developmental through competitive and on to hopefully sending girls into collegiate programs and possibly even professional.
And we check out the National Team USA Tier 2 Girls Hockey Tournament taking place at the Ice Den.
This is my first time. I'm definitely really excited. I think this is such a great opportunity. Our team can work together and we can prove that we can be here.
Plus, we pay tribute to the great ace, Alexander Ovechkin, as he becomes the NHL's all-time goal leader. All of that and more this week on Primetime Panthers. Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Welcome into this all-new episode of Primetime Panthers. Over the last few weeks, we've given you an inside look at the growth of youth hockey in South Florida. This week, we're highlighting some of the other programs the organization offers, such as the Panthers Development League, and how they are helping grow the game for young girls.
The introductory and the instructional programs that we have are really meant fundamentally first to teach the girls good skating technique.
That's a great place for the girls to come in and start just to get on the ice and get a feel for skating in general.
And then to start to build on individual skills, teaching them how to puck handle, how to pass, how to play small area kinds of games.
We find that once they get on the ice, they love it and they get hooked.
I brought him here, they played with the girls, and they started to form friendships right away, kind of relate a little bit. You know, at first they see only boys playing, like, oh, girls don't play hockey. And now it's, yeah, girls play hockey. And not only do they play, but they're pretty damn good. You got it, good job, go.
We offer everything from a very introductory program, the Girls Introduction to Youth Hockey, which provides them with an opportunity to come in and try the sport without any experience at all. And then we have girls' hockey academies, which mirror our co-ed hockey academies, which are instructional programs to be able to learn how to play the game. When they get through those programs, then they have the opportunity to join our Panthers Development League, which is a real league with teams where they can come in, they can play games. It's still very developmental and very instructional in nature. But it gives them the ability to be hockey players on a hockey team.
You want to see that development, and you know, the more they get exposure to this and the coaching, the good coaching and the ice time, you're going to see it. It goes quickly. There have been a couple girls that have gone on to PDL, and not only playing there, they're excelling. It's a really exciting time for them, and I'm excited to watch it. For anything to grow, you want people to feel like they're part of something special. And for a long time, girls programming has kind of been a secondary thing. So especially in hockey, it's been a kind of male-dominated sport, and the girls haven't always gotten equal ice time and equal coaching. And that's something that we all feel is important, that they get their own ice time, they get the best coaches, you know, they get uniforms, they get everything that the boys get on an equal platform. And so then they feel like they're part of something special. And to me, that's really important for anyone. Right? And anything you do, anything we all do, we want to feel like we're just as important as anyone else, right? And so that's where it starts, and that's what we've really focused on.
We're trying to build a new base of girls to continue to grow the girls program straight from developmental through competitive and on to hopefully sending girls into collegiate programs and possibly even professional leagues now. We're
really proud of the program that we've grown so far. It's been a grassroots kind of organic type of thing. It's taken a while. We started with hockey academies. We started with Try Hockey for Freeze right from a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I guess, when we opened. And we've kind of slowly grown into this small league that we've started now, and the parents are loving it. The girls are loving it. We're getting some traction, which is exciting. Obviously winning the Stanley Cup has helped with everything, the growth of everything.
Go Panthers!
As an alumni coming back here, seeing the growth of the organization as a whole has been really exciting. But to be part of this is just, it's so rewarding, and I wouldn't rather be doing anything else.
The Professional Women's Hockey League has been so amazing for providing a vision and a path for young girls who are in love with hockey that even goes beyond college. Like traditionally, boys could grow up saying, I want to be an NHL player. And girls could say, well, while I'm in college, I can play hockey, and then I have to move on to do other things. And so the PWHL gives them this inspiration to be able to be professional hockey players if that's what they want to be. Women's sports in general right now, that it's so exciting, the things that are going on in other sports, the female stadiums that are being built for soccer, and the attention to women's basketball, that it's starting to provide a vision to young girls that one of the things that is an opportunity for them is to strive to be professional athletes, to actually be able to be paid, to be able to do something that they love.
Another incredible set of programs the Florida Panthers offer are the adaptive skating and hockey programs, both of which are open to skaters of diverse ability and diagnosed with intellectual, developmental, or physical disabilities.
Adaptive skating and adaptive hockey are just kind of an extension of our overall effort to try to be inclusive of our entire community. So it's meant to be an accessible program for people who want to learn to skate, people who want to be on a hockey team, who have cognitive and/or physical challenges.
Anytime you get to work with, kids, players in that capacity, it's by far my favorite hour on the ice. It's my favorite group to work with.
The thing I look most forward to is coming here and letting everything go for 2 hours. The players inspire me and the adaptive team to not be like them, but close to it.
We were really fortunate to have the support of the American Special Hockey Association and also to our sponsor ABA Centers in helping us to be able to offer the program out to children and adults in our community who fall into that category.
We approach coaching adaptive hockey the same way we would approach coaching any other hockey player. We're always going to be very inclusive. We want these kids to feel like they have the same opportunities, whether they have the same abilities or not. So teaching them the 5 skills of hockey, skating, passing, shooting, puck handling, and hockey IQ, we just want them to feel like when they put their skates on and their helmets on and their Panthers adaptive jersey on, they're a hockey player just like everyone else.
What we've seen through the years with adaptive is that it's so transformative for the participants, that it really not only offers up an activity, but it actually starts to provide an experience. I think it's one of the reasons that the parents and the families of these participants are so excited about continuing to be involved.
One of the things that I've noticed personally is not only is it an incredible hour on the ice for the kids, but the parents are also, very appreciative. They get to see their kids trying something new, getting outside their comfort zone. So we get just as much satisfaction out of providing this opportunity for the parents as we do with the kids.
The feeling is or more importantly, when I get out on the ice, I leave everything.
The smiles on their faces, when you're out on an ice rink, you're in a different environment. You're skating on thin blades of steel, so it creates a different sense and awareness. And so to give these kids and players the opportunity to have that experience, you immediately see the smiles on their face when they're touching the puck, when they're scoring goals, just skating around with one of the coaches. They're always smiling, they're always appreciative.
Time for our first break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we head out to the ice den to check out the girls' Tier 2 14U USA Hockey National Tournament.
The fact that we're sitting here watching 14-year-old girls playing the best games and competitive games, and then do an event like this, which is just beyond great.
Don't go anywhere. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. It's no secret that the sport of hockey is exploding in South Florida. The Panthers organization, alongside both the Iceplex and Ice Den, offer a wide array of programs to help introduce youngsters to the game. Recently, the Ice Den played host to the girls' Tier 2 14U USA Hockey National Tournament, a huge nod to just how far the sport has come in South Florida.
We host 22 tournaments a year at Panthers Ice Den. We have several youth tournaments. We have teams coming up north. And who doesn't want to come to South Florida? But it's very important for us to grow the game with the Panthers' success. We're building, I guess you want to call it a hockey mecca.
Panthers winning last year, the hockey wave that creates people being interested in the game has been enormous. I mean, everywhere in the area, East Coast, it's just been growing and growing. Everybody's starting up girls programs, so they're getting more girls involved.
You start at learn to play, learn to skate. You go through our PDL. You can play travel. You can play for the Alliance. And you can also now play USPHL junior hockey. So there's a whole pipeline in this building which aligns with the Panthers' success.
We partnered with the Florida Panthers with their Learn to Play program and had girls-only specific programs just for the girls, just to kind of introduce them to hockey and let them know that it's not just for the boys.
It's the fastest growing sport, girls hockey. It's just grown so much since I've become involved. When I was leaving to come to Florida, they're like, what do you mean hockey in Florida? You know, the fact that we have the Florida Panthers, it's allowed players to be able to participate in the sport, see the growth in the sport, and the fact that we're sitting here watching 14-year-old girls playing the best games and competitive games, and then do an event like this, which is just beyond great.
So with the Girls Nationals here this week, we have 28 teams visiting us from all throughout North America. There's 490 players representing the 28 teams, and they have families, parents, grandparents that have flown over from out of the country just to come over here to watch and support the families.
Hosting the USA Hockey National Tournament is beyond exciting. Just to experience this and being on a national stage with so many teams from all over the country is absolutely great for our game in South Florida.
It was a lot of work putting the event together. We're just planning our street fair, the opening ceremony for the girls, just to kind of give them a welcome reception, allow them the chance to socialize and not just have the game focused mindset. But it's been really fun just being able to see the girls compete at the high level, and especially since it's something that we don't have very often here in South Florida. We have one other hockey tournament that's primarily for girls, so it's something different that we don't normally have.
Gaining the trust of the tournaments coming in, especially USA Hockey, you have to also have a team behind you. We've given kids, young players, an opportunity to actually come in this building and be like a pro. They're using our gym, they're using our video room, and they're getting a great experience of what it actually means to get to the next level.
This has been fantastic here. I can't say enough about the staff. Just everything about the facility has been wonderful. And to be tied into an NHL franchise is really spectacular.
Time for a short break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, you'll meet some of the girls leading the charge for the Florida Alliance 14U team.
I just love this team because I love the community and how everyone is just so close, and that really makes us more successful on the ice.
We're all really close and good friends, which makes it a good team to be on because we play well together, we communicate.
Primetime Panthers is presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. Don't go anywhere. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers. Anytime a national tournament is hosted, it's a big deal. Up next, Meet the Florida Alliance Girls 14U team, the group of young girls representing the state in the national tournament.
The love on this team is remarkable. They love each other. They work off the ice harder than any team I think I've coached, and I've coached both boys and girls over the years. They do an enormous amount of off-ice stuff on their own, and that's basically the way Florida hockey needs to be, because we don't get to practice as much as northern teams. So we practice maybe 2 to 4 times a month, and some teams up north practice 2 to 4 times a week. So for them to do their off-ice on their own, and I give them coaches challenges and stuff, and they do them and they send me results, and like I said, the love on this team is unbelievable.
I just love this team because I love the community and how everyone is just so close, and that really makes us work better, and it makes us more successful on the ice, and I just love playing with this team.
We're all really close and good friends, which makes it a good team to be on because we play well together, we communicate.
Throughout the season, we've been amazing. I love how hard everyone works. Everyone plays great. They play with so much heart and hustle. Everyone wants to win. So it's been so awesome winning and contending in a lot of tournaments this year.
Nationals is a great opportunity. You don't get a chance to play at it very much. When you do get the opportunity, you embrace it and enjoy it. Hopefully you're successful and you come away with a national title.
This is my first time. I'm definitely really excited. I think this is such a great opportunity. Our team can work together and we can prove that we can be here.
So awesome being at nationals, the highest level of girls in the state, and I wanted to play at the highest level.
It's a really cool experience. It's nerve-wracking for sure, but also really exciting.
I think nationals has really upped its pace. I think it's a really fast-paced game, but I think our team can come together and work hard, and I think we can be successful.
Time for our last break here on Primetime Panthers. Coming up next, we pay tribute to the Great Eight after passing the Great One to become the all-time goals leader in NHL history.
Cross ice, Ovechkin fires! Score! He scores! The chasing days are done! Ovechkin scores 895!
Come on back with us. Primetime Panthers on Scripps Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Primetime Panthers.
Wayne was the epitome of what it is to be a National Hockey League star.
Ovi's probably the best goal scorer of all time.
Hard not to really look at Wayne as the purest goal scorers of all time.
It's just the perfect package, and us goalies are still trying to figure it out.
At the pace that he's scored for how long he's done it, it's just incredible.
He can shoot it from anywhere, passes in his feet and in front, behind.
Ovechkin trying to drag it through Merritt.
Wayne Gretzky's the coach in Arizona, and you look over after this goal, and Wayne Gretzky's looking at the Jumbotron, and you see this look on his face like, wow.
Wayne was a crossover personality. He was someone that non-hockey fans knew about.
The stress and the pressure of it is tougher than people think. What he's done is incredible. What he's done is remarkable. What he's done is great for the game.
Here's a pass, Ovechkin scores! The Great Eight stand side by side with the Great One.
We end this week's episode by paying tribute to the new all-time goal leader in NHL history. Alexander Ovechkin has summited the peak after scoring goal number 895 against the New York Islanders this past weekend. Ovi scored the record-setting goal on the 21st anniversary of the Capitals winning the 2004 draft lottery, earning them the rights to draft him. Perhaps one of the final puzzle pieces to the amazing career of the Great Eight.
Chasing days are done! Alex Ovechkin is the greatest goal scorer in the history of the NHL.
As soon as Ovechkin was drafted, hockey fans in Washington were like, this is our guy.
Ovechkin fires, he scores! What a first goal for Alex Ovechkin!
record could be touched.
The rookie year was dazzling. So much flash and dash.
He loved the game. He stepped on the ice to entertain people.
Ovechkin! And look at that big smile. That's an Ovi goal smile. One-timer and a goal! Ovechkin from that familiar spot.
And so often it's that quick release of Ovechkin.
Ovechkin, pinpoint to the top shelf. Hit, what a move! Ovechkin's in! His chance!
Just wheeling and dealing, inside, outside.
In comes Ovechkin, in front, to the back end, he scores! Simply sensational!
That is goal number 100.
His 200 goals!
300th of his career.
400, or 500, or 600, 700 red lights. The 800th goal.
A breathtaking number to pass Gordie Howe.
And one great hill left to climb.
Alexander Ovechkin chasing down Wayne Gretzky.
Rocket. He can see the mountaintop from here. 94. He has tied Wayne Gretzky. The chasing days are done.
Alex Ovechkin is second to none. There's no one left to chase.
Hey Alex, congrats on your amazing record. It's been an honor watching you play since I was a kid and then playing with you in the NHL. Really happy for you and your family, and keep it going.
That does it for this episode of Primetime Panthers. Make sure to tune in next week for our last episode of the regular season as we get ready for playoff hockey. We'll see you next time, right here on Scripps Sports. Primetime Panthers has been presented by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys.